Hello guys, how's life? So glad to see you again on my Silver Lining YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna read the story of Wild Darling part 23. Hope you enjoy it. Happy listening! After leaving that man, I closed the gate and returned to the girls. The three of them were looking at me in amazement. I asked them, "What's wrong? Is this the first time you see me?" Belkis said, "Don't be too surprised. You don't know Safura. Ha ha ha. She teaches the devil." I said, "Don't underestimate yourself, lady." Sahar said, "Now that the food issue had been discussed, where should we find the money for food?" I said, "We are going tonight to find it." The sun had set and the sky gradually became dark. I cut 3 pipes with the size of a mirror each, and we left the house. I told Seiba to be at home so that if someone came, she would be responsible. Each of us grabbed a few plastic barrels and set off. There was a house nearby that was filled with people's cars at night and always had a guard. Sahar said, "You two go. I'm talking to the guard." I said, "It's good to be successful." Belkis and I went behind the wall, and Sahar moved towards the guard post. I locked my hands and said, "Get up." Belkis stood up and said, "I'm not a kid, and my body is not light either." "God forbid." I laughed and said, "Just go up." Belkis rested one foot on my shoulder and the other on the wall. I said, "Grab the barrel." After grabbing the barrels, pull me up. I opened the fuel door of one of the cars with the screwdriver and inserted a plastic pipe. Belkis said, "Well done to this intelligent in engineering. Don't you expect the oil to come into the barrel itself?" I laughed and said, "No." Then I piped my mouth this way and pulled the oil out. My mouth was full of oil, but I suddenly put the pipe in the barrel and spat the oil out of my mouth. Belkis said, "Oh God, you are really crazy." I said, "Hurry up, we don't have much time." We got 4 barrels of oil from 6 cars. From a distance, I saw Sahar still talking to the guard. I said she was useless except talking. Belkis said, "This is also a blessing. Go up." The next night, we sold the oil at a good price and got enough money, which could provide us food for a few weeks. Let's see what happened to Karim. Fariba's heavy word had been in my ears for several days and had occupied my mind. Even Fariba's behavior and movement had changed. I don't know why, but these dry movements and cold behaviors make me very upset. We sat at the table for lunch and all my thoughts were on Fariba's behavior. She was playing with her food and not eating anything. Her eyes were bruised and her lips were cracked. At the same time, my father said, "It has been a week since Fariba came to this house, and in this week, everyone was informed about what happened in this house. In my opinion, it's better to marry Fariba to Karim so that they can be officially and legally husband and wife. How long will this ought continue? What do people say?" I was looking to my father. Suddenly Fariba said, "Can I say something too?" My father said, "Yes, say whatever you want with courage." Fariba said, "I think it's better for Karim to get married to Gulsam first. After all, they have engaged for a long time. I just arrived and there is no need to hurry my wedding." My father said, Gulsum has a house and she lives with her parents, but you are with us. I think it's better to get married first." Fariba nodded and said nothing. My father said, "So, congratulations in advance." But something else was clear from Fariba's face, and I didn't want that. After collecting the dish, Fariba got up and went out. I couldn't wait. I got up and went out to follow her. She was near the kitchen, and I took her hand while the tablecloths were still in her hand. I opened the gate and kicked her out of the house. She was standing in the middle of the alley, looking at me in horror. I said, "Go! Didn't you want that? So why are you standing there? Go!" I reached into my pocket and put some money in her hand and said, "Go! Go wherever you like. Now you are no longer my prisoner. I don't want to see you like this. Did you see yourself in the mirror? You are like a zombie now. If all of this suffering is because I have forced you, I must say that I can no longer see you like this. I'm not cruel enough to see your suffering and do nothing. Although there is no safe place for you outside this house, but I give you the right to choose. If you don't say anything now, I will let you go as you wish." Fariba had her eyes on me and didn't do anything. She didn't go or enter the house. I leaned against the gate and said, "What are you doing? Now you have the right to choose." I realized she had nowhere to go, but her pride would not let her come home again. I saw both sides of the alley and extended my hand and said, "Come here. This house is always open for you, even if you don't want to. Even if you don't deserve me and this house, there is still a place for you in this house. You just have to have mercy on me and come in, and I will not bring you into my life unless you want to." Fariba's eyes filled with tears and her lips trembled. She cried like a little kid of the year. I said, "My hand is tired. Don't you want to come back?" Fariba looked at the tablecloth where her eyes were full of tears. Then she said, "You took me out of the house with this tablecloth." And we laughed. I said, "These words don't matter. Come in, so that no one has seen us and talked behind our backs." She took me by the hand and entered the house. What was Fariba doing? As soon as I stepped my foot in the yard, I left Karim's hand. I wanted to move away when Karim took me by the sleeve and said, "I hope all the problems are solved." I looked at my sleeve and told him, "Yeah, it was solved. It was solved completely. Am I allowed to put the tablecloth in its place now?" Karim smiled and said, "Of course, go ahead." I went to the kitchen and I felt bad. Feeling weak and feeling very poor, I left the tablecloth on the table. My legs became weak and I fell down on the floor. I could see the wooden ceiling of the kitchen, and Karim's words were pounding on my head like a hammer until I could even hear his voice. He said go as if he knew I had nowhere to go and I had to go back. Only God knows how much I wish for that. He used my misery to sting and humiliate me. Well, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed that story. Part 24 will be coming soon. Don't miss it. By the way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you!